really the oldest trick in the book. There are Egyptian hieroglyphs on the pyramids showing people performing this 5,000 years ago. Now most of them are dead. So what I wanted to do tonight is just give you a brief history of this effect and give you an idea of what it must have been like to see them do it back then. Now initially, when you did it 5,000 years ago, they were doing it for a mystical type way. Sort of trying to see if you could get solid to pass through solid, as if by now. In the 1600s, it went from mystical to financial. You've probably seen this before. It's sort of a three-shell game. You put the P in one, you move the cups around, and you pick somebody. You, sir, if that is your name. Cup 1, 2, 3. In Spanish, uno, dos, tres. In Roman, I. This one here, excellent choice. But you forgot the dead money, so we're still good. In the 1800s, it went from financial to magical. And it's a little something that you're probably a little more used to seeing, using 3 cups and 3 balls. And quite as well as you thought. They're hard audience here. Alright. In the 1800s, a magician named Herman with 2 ends. He would take the wand, he would stick it under the middle cup, he would pull the ball out invisibly and move it. So it would go from one cup to the other. Now, much like Madonna, also with 2 ends, this trick works both ways. Huh? That's a roach, that's exactly what it is. Herman would also do something that no other magician had ever done. Herman would actually stroke the cups, which gave the cups a good time, but also allowed him to have the ball pass solid through solid, as if by magic. Now at this point, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, it's easy for you to pull this off on us because the 3 cups look alike, the 3 balls look alike. There's no way to tell anything apart, and you're absolutely correct. So what if at this point we take it from something that you can't possibly follow to something that you can't possibly miss? Okay, so we'll even take 1 cup and 1 ball out of the equation altogether. Ma'am, we have a green ball and a red ball. Which ball would you like? The green ball. The green ball it is. We take the green ball, we put it in here, we have it vanish, not here, but all the way over here in the cup from the end. Drinks should have already been served. Should have opened that. Alright, we'll take it. Green ball does a little magic of its own, changes color. Now, to finish out our history lesson, we end up in the 1800s with Jean-Eugène Robert-Houdin, which was the most famous French magician of his time. He would take the cups and balls and he would perform this effect differently because he would assure his audience that it was not the cups, it was not the balls, it wasn't even the wand. Everything was just a prop. What actually allowed it was an incantation that he learned in Asia that allowed him to put an object in 2 places at once or in no place at all. The incantation. Solari. Valera. Believe. 3 gone, we have 3 remain. So to finish up the evening, we look at the 20th century, and perhaps the greatest magician there, Harry Houdini, who said that he didn't count any man a magician until he could properly perform the cups and balls. Lance Burton performs the effect using coffee cups and mice. David Copperfield performs the effect using, I think it's supermodels. At any rate, it's one of the most famous effects of all times, and it's closely associated with magic. Almost as close as a rabbit and a hat. Di Vernon, the professor, said that every good cups and balls routine had to have a big finish. Ladies and gentlemen, this is mine.